Good afternoon. It's the weekend. Yay. Which means once again we can dive into the long dark. Yay! Now what we've been doing, if you haven't been watching the previous 9 videos, we're slowly doing the Whiteout Challenge. Now the nice thing is, I thought I'd have to go a really long distance to complete the challenge, and it has been quite a long distance, but the important thing is, the single biggest thing that we were missing, the item with which we cannot complete the challenge, because there's no way to make it or craft it ourselves, we have to scavenge it, was kerosene. And we were able to find almost 2 liters of kerosene in the ravine. So now we've got all of the equipment that we theoretically need for completing the challenge. So now it's just a question of, what do we do with our remaining time? As we continue to create low conditions, so probably eat that safely. You see, our weight's really high right now. But that's because we have a climbing rope. Now, why do we have a climbing rope, you might ask? We have a climbing rope for the sole purpose of going climbing. Specifically, to go investigate the locomotives that were part of this train that's unfortunately got wiped off the road hill by a landslide. It's actually a very pretty, pristine area. But again, like, we're in very good condition right now, but we're carrying far too much stuff. So what I want to do is put this climbing line in. We're going to hike back. Unfortunately, we're going to have to hike all the way back to the coastal highway. Drop off all these supplies that we found. Grab some more of our bear meat from our bear meat locker. And then we can come back here and explore, because I think, according to the almanac, we'll have a few more days of good exploring. Because I'd love to go down the ravine. It's like, I was gushing about how gorgeous this map is. I really, like, we have an opportunity to explore this map. There's still a very good reason to keep exploring this map. But we're so overloaded right now with equipment that we kind of have to drop it off, and our options are either drop it off here or bring it back to the gas station, drop it off at the gas station. Since we're not that far from the gas station right now, like, we got up here in not too many hours. Our best course of attack, ooh, so tempting, but no. That'll be way too difficult getting our stuff back up over here. Whoa, as I walk off a cliff. Our best course of attack right now is just to go back to the gas station, unfortunately. Put our stuff there. Ooh, I don't know if I saw this pack on my way by. Pretty sure I did, though. Yep.
I need to find a place to rest.
Yeah, you're fine. Our best course of action is to go back, drop off our stuff, make sure that our tools are in good condition so we don't accidentally break them, because if we break them right now, that's, again, challenge over. because I don't know if we'll have enough time to keep scavenging them. Oh, actually, shoot. Shoot. We can leave some supplies on Mr. Corpse there. That'll make it both easier for us to walk around because we'll have less weight. And oh man, this is freaky. Both because we'll have less weight, so it'll make it easier to move around. Just try not to look at anything. And so we don't forget it on the way back. So for here, we can leave a flare. We can leave the pry bar. The rest I think we actually all want to take with us. Oh. Some coffee. And probably a half liter of water. I think I've eaten all my wolf meat. Yeah, so that's 2 kilos of equipment we need, but we don't need immediately. So it'll be here when we get back. Now I think this is that Category 1 blizzard that the almanac warned about. Double check. Oops. Yep, this is the Category 1 blizzard the almanac warned about. So we basically just want to go hustle while we're still nice and warm. Hustle back to the gas station. Drop our stuff. Grab some bear meat. Turn around and get back up here. It is a really pretty map. Like, this is a wonderful addition to the game. Like, even the foresight of putting in fencing here. Is you gotta switch so that I don't know if this is actually facing the right direction. But, like, all this stuff is believable infrastructure, and since you have switches that are presumably manually controlled, you have fences so that when your workers get off the trains to throw the switches, they don't, you know, take an unfortunate tumble. It's very well thought out. And of course there's some detritus on the side of the tracks for stuff that isn't needed. But yeah, the big one we have to keep an eye out is we've got a spare knife, but we don't have a spare hatchet. And we need the hatchet to harvest limbs, basically. So we gotta make sure that we don't accidentally harvest all of our limbs. Or use up our hatchet before we can get all of our limbs. Now since we're almost exhausted, that was an inopportune time to bring up the Steam window. So we're almost exhausted anyways, I'm just going to sprint through this part. Less time.
I'm so tired. I can just lay down right here.
But you're not going to, because we're going to keep walking. And walking and walking and walking. So yeah, what we want to do is get up to where we harvested the bear. Hopefully the bear won't be there. Knock on wood. And as long as the bear's not there, then we can go into the shack there, harvest all of the scrap wood we need, and bring that back down to the gas station as well. Though actually we can probably get all of our scrap wood from... Yeah, we don't actually need to go up there, because we can get all the scrap wood we need from the houses. Then that way we don't have to run the risk, since it'll take like 12 hours to harvest all that scrap wood. We don't have to run the risk of, oh gosh, what were we thinking? now we're trapped in this cabin and there's a bear outside the door. I'm tempted to also put the gun away, but I think I'm going to keep it on us just for protection. And so that if we come across more wildlife, we have an opportunity to keep hunting. So pretty. Yeah, I really don't like this trestle, because like I said, the very first time I played, doing this killed me. Like, just walking on here killed me. So once we get close to the break, we're going to crouch again. So cool. Once we get close to this break, we're going to crouch again. Get up on the train track. And just slowly inch our way across so we don't have a unfortunate accident. Now, in real life, I'm pretty sure this wouldn't work because, yes, train tracks are really strong. Like, they're solid iron for crying out loud. But, yeah, if I was, like, in this situation, I came over here and I saw, oh, there's one single bent rail, I wouldn't get down on my hands and knees, I wouldn't get down on my belly and shimmy my way across it. It's like, if you mess up at all, you are just going to plummet to your death. Considering the trestle's not that badly damaged, you're probably better off, if you were desperate to cross this gorge, you're probably better off just climbing down on the trestle and going across underneath than climbing back up. But that's just me. Oh yeah, we can't run. Yeah, 4 hours of daylight should be just enough time to get back to the Quonset? Whatever it's called. Should be just enough time to get back there. Drop off our supplies, grab some more bear meat, and then come back over here to see what we can find down in the ravine. Yeah, and there's definitely a blizzard coming in. Which is a mixed bag. Like, it's good in that, hey, blizzard. I'll keep the wildlife suppressed. It's bad because it'll trash our visibility. I want to run. We were born to run. Right now I'm actually more inclined to try to hop down there to figure out where that corpse is. Oh, there's corpses right there. But that might lead to a lot of wolf struggles that I'd rather avoid. So we're gonna pass on that opportunity for now. For now. Oops. I want to run. Let me run. Yeah, nice thing is, since our clothing is quite good, even though our boots are falling off our feet, we don't really have to worry that much about the weather at the moment. Which is good. It's like, One less thing trying to kill us. Temporarily, at least. Now it's just a case of getting safely back to the Quonset without getting eaten by anything. Since we did use a lot of resources to repair our gear, I don't really want to get attacked and then have to go through the process of repairing everything again. Also have to remember to sharpen our axe, or our hatchet. Now what I'm actually tempted to do is, I'm tempted to, it's about mid-August right now, so I'm tempted to actually, since we're about halfway through the challenge right now, to try to complete the challenge as quick as I can. Ooh, that's a bit steep. Because there is supposed to be an August update. And since updates always run the risk of messing with your previous save games, I'd rather have this challenge. Like, I really thought I'd have more time to game than I have been having. I was hoping to complete this challenge before the next update came out, so I wouldn't have to worry about it. Oh, hello. I totally forgot about this place, because we came through there the other time. I think this is Jackrabbit Springs, if memory serves. But I could be horribly wrong. Ooh, look at all that wood. Ooh, haha! We're definitely gonna take that. Insurance. Oh, just this cabin. Don't need those.
Okay.
Don't need those. Beef jerky. 2 flares. Scrap wood. Nothing I can see under the bed. And nothing I can see under the table. Sweet, that's... we don't have to worry about the hatchet anymore, because we can leave the spare hatchet in the Quonset. That blizzard definitely came up. Let's keep picking up all these sticks. So we got about 3 hours, we're overweight, we're exhausted. And we got about 3 hours to make it about halfway around the map. Ooh, that's steeper than I thought it would be. Still short on some time, right? I'd love to be able to run. But we're just gonna have to walk instead. Starting to appreciate why people are like, add an auto walk function. As it is, I'll just use my pinky finger. Exercise my pinky fingers, walk in a straight line. Yeah, so this is making me wonder. It's like, so this is a level 1 blizzard right now. It's not great, but it's not like it's gonna kill us. Visibility is reduced, but it's not like we're imminent risk of death. So this is making me wonder, it's like, when it comes time to add, like, what's a level 2 blizzard look like? What's a level 3 blizzard look like? Is it linear or exponential? So if it gets exponentially worse, then, oh yeah, that would be really quite terrifying, actually. Shoot, we're on the... darn. Well, we do have a bunch of flares. So we can go back in the bush. But I think it might be worth it to risk being on the highway because of the poor weather. I'm hoping I don't regret this decision. Like, we're in good condition, but the wolves patrol the highway. Like, all these town sites usually have wolves in them. Hop inside this cabin quickly. Oh, it's a big cabin. So I'm still... No, we don't want to spend 2 hours harvesting that. I'm still hoping against hope to find some half-decent... well, just not even half-decent, I just need some leather. So I'd like my boots, and I'd like to keep wearing them. More lantern fuel, excellent.
I don't know. Could end up being useful.
This is actually... So far, this has actually been a very good kitchen. It's like we're getting lots of nice stuff. I don't know what lantern fuel is doing in the kitchen, but whatever, I'm not going to complain. And I see more lantern fuel over there. Sweet. That's actually really awesome. Anything we don't have to boil ourselves is energy saved. Again, I probably don't have to loot this, but... Still miss the old match hotkey.
I'll take it.
Because it was really nice when you could just hit a hotkey and then auto light a match. Hey dude, you don't look so great. It's those wolves, right? The wolves, they just get you.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
You're fine, quit complaining. Oops, I did not mean to take the wool socks. Because I don't need them. Sure, break down a crate. Come on, shoes. Just want a pair of shoes. Shoes would be nice. They're probably all in the farmhouse. So I left them in the farmhouse. Yep, no shoes for me. Darn, I was really hoping to find a pair of shoes in here. Like, not even shoes that you could wear, just shoes in general. Nope. Okay, hopefully it's just terrible weather with no wolves. Terrible weather, no wolves. That's what we want. Terrible weather, no wolves. Terrible weather, check. Get a flare ready. So comes the long walk in the long dark, and we should really have something to drink before we die of dehydration. Yuri. Yeah, wolf can run up right on me right now and I won't even see it. Yeah, it's not the wolves so much that worry me right now. It's walking up on a bear. That's what I don't want to have happen. It's like we killed most of the wolves near the Quonset. A lot of them will just stay out on the ice, but it's that bear will eventually respawn, and that bear would just make us have a bad day. It's like the reason why we're doing one of the reasons why we're doing so well right now, and why I'm not terribly worried about this blizzard. Like, this blizzard ain't good, don't get me wrong, but the reason why I'm not panicking is we have clothes that can withstand high winds, we have clothes that can withstand low temperatures. Like, it feels like minus 25, but I bet if I open up my inventory, yeah, it's like 21 degree wind chill. So we're only feeling 4 degrees of wind chill right now. Well, that's an oversimplification, but yeah, I'm glad I decided to stick to the highway. It's like, this is bad. I can barely see in front of my face. We're moving super slow. I'd really prefer to run. But there's also no wolves out here. And since the game doesn't currently model snow building up on the highway, as long as we stay on the highway, we'll be okay. Like, the only way things can go wrong right now, well, there's two ways. One, we run across a wolf. That'd be bad. Two, we run across a bear. That would be objectively far worse. The final way things can go bad is if I went the wrong direction on the highway. Because if you go the wrong direction on the highway, then you're basically screwed. I'll wind up at the end of the map, we'll have no shelter, and we'll be freezing to death. So it'll be like, oh, great. Now, I wonder if this car will have what we need. Nope, locked. Still way too cold in here. A piece of cloth. See a soda can in the front seat. Match just instantly goes out. Oops. Not surprising, it is terribly, terribly cold outside. Not to mention windy.
I can't feel my hands.
Now, if you can't feel your hands, you better get walking. We're actually at fairly high risk of hypothermia right now. But we can't really stop until we get to the gas station. Because, like, where are we going to stop? There's nowhere to stop. So just keep trudging on and hope for the best. Now see, this part here is dangerous because now it's getting even more whiteout conditions. Temperature's continuing to drop. And now I can barely see the road in front of me. As long as we have this road, we're not going to freeze to death. Now we should actually be getting quite close because this looks familiar out here and I hear what sounds like buildings. So like that should be the way to Pleasant Valley. You can hear what should be the coastal town site. So it's just a case of, is it actually the coastal town site or not? Because like I can't see a thing right now. This is just getting worse and worse. Okay, we're on the coastal town site.
Oh, I need to find food.
There's salvation. All we have to do is go through a few more meters. So that was... See how close to hypothermia we came. So needless to say, that was far from good. We only got to 17%, not the worst. Far from the best, but not the worst. Keep wasting matches, because I've got far too many of them. Need a container. B container. Okay, we're going to put that entire jerry can in there. And that one too. That's 2 liters, that should be enough. Put our lower condition hatchet. Okay, there's our kerosene taken care of. Keep the rifle with us because we'll still need it. Yeah, continue to stockpile reclaimed wood. And we'll burn these sticks to cook our rabbit. Stick, cattail head, fire striker. Hopefully this lights. Nope.
Work?
If at first you don't succeed.
Come on, little fire.
Yeah, we need to cook our rabbit so that we have something to eat tonight. Weather sounds terrible outside.
Perfect.
Yeah, an hour. Gamey raw rabbit. And a liter of water. Still haven't gotten to the next level of cooking, which I find interesting. I guess it's not a linear progression from one to the next level. Okay, find our bed. Eat some rabbit. Drink some water. Pass out for 8 hours. Hopefully we'll wake up less exhausted. We can see. Okay. Transfer all of our sticks.
Damn it. I'm so hungry.
Should still be bear meat in this drawer. Nope. Thought we kept some bear meat inside. Calories.
I would drink.
You were saying? Okay. Now let's organize this food. Let's see here. So that's a whole bunch more food. Hey, we've got exactly 15 days of man-made food. So as long as we don't eat anything except, we've almost got all of our sticks. Water we can get whenever we need. So yeah, we're actually pretty much set. We're pretty much set. So I'm going to go outside, grab 2 more pieces of bear meat, and then get back to the ravine and we can go explore the ravine. Unless we get like jumped by a wolf right now. Actually, I should go back in to save the game. Okay, game saved. We're really overweight though. What weighs so much? Guess we can put down the rose hips. Wow, that book weighs a lot. I find it funny that the accelerant is slowly degrading. Don't need quite so many flares. We'll keep that kerosene with us, or actually, I don't think we need to. We're not really going anywhere that's in the dark, and we have tons of matches. I really need to fix those poor boots. Try to get our weight down to a reasonable level. Should be good now. Okay. Now we should be able to finally safely go to the ravine and explore the ravine. And so far nothing is trying to kill us, which is good. Oh yeah, we need to go to our meat locker and take out some more meat. Meat locker. Yeah, look how much better that bear is keeping outside as opposed to inside. So yeah, as long as we eat nothing but bear meat for the next 10 days, we should be good for the challenge. Oh, we haven't even looted these houses yet. Man, this is great. So yeah, we are perfectly okay. We've got more than enough food to complete the challenge. In fact, I'm feeling so confident that we're going to harvest. Oh, that takes an hour? Yikes. We're going to spend some time repairing our boots, and hopefully it'll work. Sweet. Not much, but it'll keep us alive. Eat. Drink. And yeah. And then be back on our way. Yeah, I've totally thought I'd have looted all these houses by now, so yeah, this is great. So I'm actually going to stop the video here, check on some things, and then probably do a part 2 shortly. So, thank you very much for watching. I've been Charlie, this has been The Long Dark, hope you're enjoying it, and it looks like we finally clinched the Whiteout Challenge. It's just a case of finding enough supplies to last until the timer runs out. So, thanks for watching. Long Dark by Hinterland. Highly recommend you check it out. Have a good night.